All right, this is like my fifth or sixth time trying to record this intro just because I keep getting interrupted or whatever. But once again, for the first time for you, the sixth time for me, my name is Anthony Farrell, and today we are outside in the elements of downtown Dallas. So we're doing an outdoor shoot. Nothing really planned or scripted. I just told them, I was like, hey, I want to go out and shoot. And she was like, let's do it. So a few days ago, I was here. I scouted this area. I actually wanted to shoot in here first because this door was open, but it's not anymore. But no worries to that. We'll find something different. But the reason why I'm doing this, for one, I want to give you guys some content. Second thing is that I want to show you guys that it's still cool to shoot without having all the extra stuff, all the flashes, all the modifiers, assistance. When I started, I didn't have any of that. And I really just had to go out and get it how I could. If it looked good, great. If it didn't, it gave me something to learn. Nowadays, I'm pretty good at what I do, and I'm really good at seeing the light and how it works out. So a couple things to be mindful about when you're shooting outdoors. Sometimes you may find a spot that looks really, really dope, but lighting is kind of so you don't really go that route. Or you do and it just looks okay. Now, sometimes you may be able to get away with it if the composition just makes sense. I know a lot of photographers just starting out, they like to shoot in the shade just because they have even lighting all throughout the image, which, I mean, I think that's great. It teaches you, composition really well. But I think you should also be looking for different lighting scenarios, play with contrast. And that's what we're gonna try to do today. Now, granted, it is 3 o'clock on a random day and really never know what the sun is going to look like when you're downtown just because there's so many tall buildings. But like I said, we're going to make this happen, and I'm just going to show you the process as we go. Model should be here very shortly, and then we'll get started. Hey, back there.
Okay.
Come on back in. All right, so our model has arrived. Welcome.
Hi guys, how are we today?
Here's your microphone.
Thank you so much.
So, we are finally about to get started. As I said, the place that we wanted to start is no longer available. So we crossed the street.
Yes,
and we're going to start here. So there's no real sunlight.
Unless we get in the street.
We're not getting in the street.
Okay.
I think she wants to get in the street. But there is some interesting composition and some interesting textures. So we're going to start here. By the way, I want to introduce this lovely model we have here. But I think you should introduce yourself.
Thanks,
Tell the people
Anthony.
who you are.
Hi everyone, my name is Denise Jones. I am not originally from Dallas. I am a military brat, so I'm from a little bit of everywhere, which I think is a plus, yes?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a supermodel out here I'm just going to end it at that. Boom, supermodel.
She is very much a supermodel. You're about to see.
Boom.
So let's go ahead and get started. We're not going to hold you long.
Yeah.
Let's get to it. Let me make sure. Let me see where I want this at. And the hair looks amazing. Let's see if we get a little bit of the city life in it. All right, so a little bit about what we're doing over here, this specific setup. So remember earlier where I was talking about where you might be in a situation where you have a really cool place, but you don't really have a lot of sun or interesting light. We don't have interesting light, but it's super even across and the composition is really nice. So being able to position Denise in the right places creates a really nice composition from the images that you've just seen. Yeah, I think there's some really nice textures with the reflections. And then I do see a little bit of that light that I wanted earlier for you. So yeah, you can come off of so if you wanna be more center so that way you can kind of move in with your poses. And come over this way, come forward. Yeah, you're doing a little two-step and then over this way, barely, right there. Good. Good. That looks really good. say good. And I mean, it looks so nice just because I don't have any type of modifier, reflector, anything. We're just using what's available to us. So I want to do something a little bit different. So I have Denise here, and I want her to kind of walk us through the process of when it comes to modeling. How do you envision everything? What do you look for when you're on set? Because what I'm looking for and what you're looking for are completely different.
Very much so.
And people might be curious to know what you're thinking.
Well, first, I take a look and observe the environment. Am I outside? Am I in studio? Mm-hmm. Do I have a prop? Or am I just modeling clothes? Because sometimes it's not clothes that you're modeling. Sometimes it's actual product that you need to hold. Say, for instance, it's clothes. Today it's clothes. Yes.
Really good.
Thank you so much. Style by me. Mm-hmm.
All right, let them know.
I want to ensure that the camera sees the full garment, that they see all the aspects of the garments, especially if I'm selling the whole thing. Mm-hmm. You want to, if it's something that's fluid, you want to make sure that you get some fluid motion so that you see what the garment can do. Mm-hmm. I would always try to make sure my face is towards the light. Find the light. Always find the light. Like, don't turn your face or body away from.
Apologies.
Right. Unless that's something that your creative director or photographer is asking of you.
Okay. We here for the little dance.
As a model and as a creative model, I've done a lot of creative shoots and I'm blessed to have done that. When you're working with a creative director or photographer who's trying to create a mood or trying to convey a story or a message to people, you have to be conscious of what movements and what your facials are conveying, because you're trying to tell a story. You want people to be happy, you want people to be sad, you want them to be moody, you want them to ponder or think about whatever you're doing. All of that comes into play.
So
that they give.
Real quick, if you had to give them one tip on how to get better or work on that.
It would be to study yourself in the mirror and find out what you need to think about to convey a different message. Like, sometimes if I need to be really happy but not smile, I think about my mom, or I think about someone that I love, or something that I did that I like.
So tapping into those emotions.
Tapping into those emotions, or literally replaying it back in your mind so you're thinking about something happy. So naturally your face is going to be brighter. It's going to be lifted. It's going to lift. And if you need to be sad, unfortunately you got to go to a place that you might not like. And you have to dig deep and find that, so that your face, and not just your face, when you think about something that's really hurt you, your body conveys that too. So you don't just read it in your face, you read it in your body, your tone, and you can do that with whatever else you're doing. Not to mention if you have a prop.
Yep. So there you have it. Yep. There's your tip for today. Good. Yep. Love that. Now she went straight to the camera. So now I'm gonna see if we can find some sunlight, kind of create some contrast. Or we might do a few more videos. I really like how it looks over here, so bear with me.
And then maybe something in the street.
Oh my gosh, she really wants to do something in the street. Let's talk about it. So we're in another location. We're right down the street. Matter of fact, I'm still looking at the same building we were just at.
Yeah.
But what changed is we're now in the light. We found our light. But once again, this is one of those situations where you're literally just trying something. And whether it works out, you don't know unless you do.
Right.
But I have enough experience to know that it most likely will work out. And so does Denise. So let's go ahead and dive into it and have some fun. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Good. I'm gonna change my angle for, matter of fact, don't let me get hit. Yeah. Good. Good. Hope he makes it through this light. Okay. Stay right there for a second. Yeah. This is what you wanted. Good. Come over here for a second.
Oh, he stopped calling.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That. Good. Okay. All right, let's do some video and then we can wrap it up.
Absolutely amazing. Everyone needs an Anthony, someone who knows how to look at a scene in retrospect, knows how to envision the end goal of a thing, can determine the composition
You're trying to butter
in
me up.
which the photograph needs to be taken to best complement the subject. He is a phenom. He is the one. He is Anthony Farrell.
Yeah, that's me. I appreciate the intro to the outro. But we have finally wrapped up this shoot. I think it went really well. Like I said, we came out here with nothing but a camera and ourselves, and we did well. And this is just to go to show that you don't need a lot to do a lot.
You don't.
I use one lens for everything. It was my 24, and then of course my Sony A7Iv. Denise brought everything that needed to be brought, and
Thank you so
I'm
much.
very thankful. Look at this hair. Who did the hair? I know who did it.
As well.
Say it again.
I did the hair as well. I did the neutral face with the pop of red, and I styled myself from head to toe.
So when she says supermodel, she means it. She does it all. So thank you so much for coming out today.
Thank you.
Any last tips you would like to give any aspiring models before we sign off?
To start.
To start, we going in.
You have to, because I get a lot of models that DM me or people that are aspiring to be in the industry in any shape or form, and they want to know how to do this and what exactly did you do to do that. And everyone's journey is going to be different. And the most important thing for you to do is to start learning, from the ground up. Yes, I'm always committed to being a resource to you. Know that you can reach out to me and or Anthony if you need help and advice. But number one, start. The second part is believing in yourself.
Confidence is key.
Confidence is key. Because, baby, when we first started, specifically myself, we were faking it till we made it, okay?
Wow, that wasn't no faking. I know I wasn't doing it right. It worked out, though.
It does. It works out. But that's it. And then get you an Anthony, It might
More
not be
specifically, get me if you can. If you can, if you're in Dallas,
Get Anthony.
I'm available to you.
Well.
But thank you so much again. It was such a pleasure.
Thank you.
I just know everything's gonna look amazing.
What? Yes.
Now, last thing, where can people find you?
I am on both Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. I'm working on the YouTube. Be looking out for that. But on Instagram, it's _ the word simply SIMPLY at 2 more Y's. So it's going to be a total of 3 because I'm extra. Yes, Denise, DNISE _ And then it's the same thing without the underscores on TikTok.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And I'll have everything linked below for everybody to access at their own leisure. Thank you again. High five. Perfect.
Bye.
Let's dive into it.